versus Sonic.
Interesting pick here from DLT, allowing him to go to TNC. I think Rosa benefits from the state more than Sonic does, even though Sonic's, a lot of his skills are going to be coming off the top, especially with his up air.
But so is Snakee's.
Right, exactly. And I think Rosa benefits from a bit more than DLT does.
Oh. that damn Luma.
And a lot of aggression coming out here from DLT. Rather surprised. He's using a lot of immediate spin dashes and getting caught for it.
Yeah. He started off just like that. Just ran right in and started attacking.
Right, and again, the issue with spin dash is an incredible move, but from a certain distance, it's definitely reactable. And like character like Rosa, who has really solid disjoints, gonna miss the homing attack to get back onto the stage there with no jump. And that'll take his stock. Oh, nice forward air off stage. This is where he has to capitalize big time on Rosa.
Nice catch.
Rosa's biggest issue is obviously disadvantage state, and part of that obviously is oh
my goodness.
Rosa's off stage.
DLT has stepped it up though. He is all over Snakeee, and and
a great tech coming out from Snakeee.
Again.
Oh, misses that one though, and wow, just barely being able to make it back.
And I'm gonna get on the spring, not on the tech.
Right.
Oh my goodness! Like DLT definitely stepped it up. Did not get hit very much in that stock.
Well,
definitely getting the answer back.
Only 28% of damage that he has on the second stock.
Especially considering how early DLT lost his first stock.
Right. And again, it's just gonna be a matter of him being more patient, because I think that second stock was definitely more patient. It was bursts of aggression when he needed to do it.
Yes.
However, it was that waiting for that opening that Snakeee gave him.
Right
here. Not quite.
God.
Not just gonna be able to take it just yet.
So close.
Oh, nice. And the
again? Very close.
And up there was really good against Rosalina and Luma when you're right on top of her, just because it knocks away Luma. And with quite a bit of distance, and does solid damage as well. There is a big hitbox on Sonic's up throw, after all. So now having some trouble getting back to stage here.
But that was a smart way to get back on stage by DLT. Oh, but that's going to do it.
A bit predictable there. I think he did it the past couple times while getting back on stage.
Yeah.
He gets down air forward. Luma's down air, I should say. Definitely an early kill option.
So let's take a look at what happened here. That recovery, so smart.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize it
was a double whammy.
Rosa down tilt to Luma down tilt to off stage. And allowed for Snakeee to get that punish.
So
down air.
So I'm wondering where we're going to go.
Pretty impressive Luma control, actually.
Excuse me. Yeah, I've been noticing lately the New York City players have been stepping up their Luma control, especially the New York City Rosalinas. Besides the buzz, of course, but I mean, like their control of Lumas have been just improving.
And I think over time, I think Rosalina could be one of those characters that she's gonna become more and more technical as time goes on, because of the ability, what you can do with Luma if you know how to properly control it. I think we're seeing a lot of that now from players like Utopian Ray, Kirihara, and even the Buzz has adapted from his more defensive playstyle to use more technical abilities to really force his advantage when he has it.
Maybe we'll finally see the combo of Rosa knocking the player into the Luma like we were promised in the E3 years ago. But in any event, right now DLT is not able to get much off right now.
Right, I think he's done a very good job of keeping him in the corner. Once he's been off stage or in that corner, she's been using a lot of jab and a lot of detail to keep him pressured on the side of the stage, forcing him to choose maybe a bad option that will get her an even harder punish. Ooh, and a great dare. Not gonna just yet. Ooh, miss spacing. I think she wanted to land on stage with the dare there, trying to get the lower hitbox with Luma.
Yes. DLT opting to go against Rosalina versus Luma.
Right,
I think he had a chance to kill Luma at that point.
There may be a bit of matchman experience in this case, where he needs to maybe see the openings a little bit better to kill Luma.
Nice air dodge read.
Not quite, but a good, pretty solid DI from Snakeee, and that's not going to take it just yet.
Yeah.
However, Snakeee does need to watch out.
DLT needs to watch out.
Single hit dash attack to down air, putting DLT in a really bad spot. Rose's first hit of the dash attack sends at a really bad angle, and put you in like a spot where she can almost always get a follow-up off of afterwards, even if you don't choose an option, unless you air dodge with perfect timing.
Oh, see, it's so wise, the DLT. Just jump right over the Luma. With that spin jump.
Oh, and missing another punish on Luma. Could he just dash attacked her right there to end that Luma and maybe press his advantage even more.
Oh, but there's a stock.
Gonna press his advantage there and get the back air and send him off.
And again, DLT really good at not getting hit after losing the stock. Only 12%.
Yeah, only a little bit of extra credit. Really not any as for Sonic, where he can just get maybe another spin dash into a follow-up and get that 12% right back. Ooh. However, Snakee's done a good job of once he respawns, getting a whole lot of damage on DLT before he can get a whole lot. Good back air to dash attack there.
Uh-oh, is that Luma? Yeah, that's it.
Dead. And Snakeee, I feel like her Rosalina plays very defensively when she doesn't have Luma, which obviously can be a good thing at times. But if your defensive play is not, if it's overly defensive, I should say, when you don't have Luma, Rose is a character that her hit and hurt boxes are pretty bad. Missing the S smash right there.
Snakeee timed it pretty well to come back on stage. Now, this is a much closer matchup than it was game. I mean, than the game one was, especially towards the end. I mean, these guys are going back and forth, and ooh, that was a nice.
Oh, but he got another one. Oh,
wow.
But okay, Snakeee still have the jumps. She's living.
Ooh,
Back air not gonna take it just yet.
Close.
Couple more percent though. I'll take it.
Oh yeah. Oh, right into the spring.
Ooh, just barely missing that F smash 2 frame. Sonic's really good at that, and he's also really good at catching the jump into the stage there, and we have back air Snakeee, and we have a 1-1 set right now.
DLT, we're able to, get that comeback going.
Right, I mean, he played really solid. Maybe not that first stock, but that second stock, he played really, really well.
He adapted very well from the first game, where it looked kind of like he wasn't so familiar to, I don't know, not just Rosa, but maybe Snakee's playstyle, but now he's like, okay, I'm kind of like catching on to like what's, what's going on in this matchup
nice.
now. And
Coach Ralphie coming out.
Right? Look
so, storyline here. When there was an event in the Bronx, FFG.
Yes. R.I.P.
RIP. I kind of miss it because it was right by Fordham. So
yeah, you were like right there.
And it was a lot of some of the people who showed up there all the time. It was me, it was Ralphie, and DLT was another one of them. And we all kind of got along as friends there.
Yeah.
It was always a good time. So I'm pretty sure Ralphie definitely rooting for his boy here, DLT, over Snakeee. And not to mention a little bit of beef between Snakeee and Ralphie. But that's besides the point here. This is between DLT and Snakeee.
And the stage choice of Dreamland, which I feel like will benefit Snakeee a little bit more, because now Sonic's options are slightly limited with the recovery.
It's definitely a good choice here by Snakeee. However, one of the Sonics that I've seen from New England has done a really good job of just camping that top platform, waiting for you to maybe pick a poor approach option, and then grabbing you at an early percent and taking that stock with Spring Ride.
Oh no! I don't know if DLT will do that, but I mean that's still to be determined. You never know. He could just pull it out of nowhere and like, okay, I got you.
And the name of this Sonic escapes me, but he is a New England Sonic. However, DLT doing a really good job of proving himself over Snakeee with a really strong start. Definitely a lot stronger than games 1 and 2.
All right.
And good job waiting for Luma.
Ooh. I mean, he went out there. DLT, I guess, trying to see what options Snakee's going to use.
Another good down air from Snakeee. So he's doing a really good job spacing that down air. Waiting for the air dodge and up smashing. Another great falling off the platform back air from DLT, forcing Snakeee off stage. Is he going to be able to read the ledge option? Oh, almost did read it, just barely misspaced. And he's going to get rid of that Luma really quick.
So now he's on the Luma. The first 2 games, not so much, but now he's starting to realize, okay, I can get rid of Luma like this now.
Right, definitely adapting.
Really, a pure definition of adapting right there, from not focusing on Luma the first, like, 2 games, a game and a half, I want to say. And now it's like, yeah, nah, I know what to do with this Luma now. Get on my face.
Right, and I think DLT realizes he doesn't have to approach.
Oh, now he knows, they're sure. Oh, still the options.
With this big lead, ooh, just barely missing out. See, the issue with Sonic's dash attack, it does kill Luma. However, you have to get every hit on it. And sometimes, Sonic will just run right through Luma, and only the first hit will hit, which doesn't kill Luma. F-throw. Yes. We'll kill Rosa, and we'll kill Luma as well.
Wow.
Again, a lot of Sonic's throws do have hurt boxes on them. Even down throw has a small one that
And
Go ahead.
no, I just wanted to mention that this is the first time DLT has a lead on Snakeee the whole set.
Right.
Snakee's been taking the first stocks off of a DLT, and DLT from working from a deficit, and now he's got a lead. He's got a pretty if he gets some more hits, gets some more damage, he's gonna have a pretty solid lead.
Right, I think that's an adaptation coming out from DLT. He did a
Oh,
very
yeah.
good job after game 1 and 2 of killing Luma earlier, like he did just there, and adapting to how Snakee's approaching him. And again, I think DLT realizes he doesn't need to approach at all. He has to wait for Rosa to pressure him. And Sonic is one of those characters that definitely, if he has that stock lead, he is one of the scariest characters in the game. Ooh, the grab coming out, but the down smash from Luma lingering a little bit and hitting DLT out of it. Ooh, good job reading the roll there, but just barely missed out on the punish.
Got the Luma out. So right now, Snakee's having a tough time getting DLT stock now.
And I think part of that is because DLT has done such a good job of just waiting for Snakeee to approach and not forcing his pressure. However, no, clean percent right there. That was very risky, though. That could have ended his stock for sure.
I mean, at this point, with a 126 lead, basically, and Snakeee on.
Oh, wow, great F-smash coming out from Snakeee. Let's see if DLT waits on the platform. Not, oh,
I see you,
oh,
DLT.
DLT, please. Okay, but now are we going to have time to get bodied is the question.
Uh-oh. He was working, like I said, from a deficit the entire time, and now Snakee's stepping it up a little bit.
Ooh, a little bit of misinput potentially from DLT. That's kind of unlike DLT as well. He's kind of a quiet guy.
Oh, my goodness.
No!
Oh, no, this is going to do it.
Oh, good spring coming out from DLT to stop that up air from hitting him.
Ooh. Someone was going to do something on the top platform.
That's definitely scary, and this is why Rose is so scary on this stage. I mean, she's just as good as catching landings on Battlefield. However, the ceiling on Dreamland is a bit lower. Battlefield having the highest ceiling in the game. So Rosa abuses even better.
Yes. 86% though. Snakee's got a little bit careful.
About 30% difference here. We're going to see if DLT is just going to be able to hold this out. A minute and 20 seconds left. A timeout is definitely not out of the question at this point.
No, not at this point. Uh-oh.
Ooh, just barely missed that 2-frame. Very hard to 2-frame on Dreamland. That flat side makes it difficult too.
All right, what's going to be the option? Okay, DLT opting to get out.
Ooh, just barely missing the punish there with Snakeee. Misspacing the up air just a little bit. However, to a Luma plus Rosa up smash with a whole lot of rage, this could potentially end a stock with a little bit of Misty Eye.
Oh.
And the good jabs coming out, forcing him to approach in a way that maybe wasn't most optimal. However, another up air, not going to take it just yet.
Slowly recovering on stage. Uh-oh.
Great spring.
Oh,
another great
one.
spring. Ooh, missing the F smash just again. He's missing it just by a little bit every time.
And look at the time. We're at 20 seconds right now. So right now, DLT really doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have to approach at all. I hope he recognizes.
No, but
ooh, and the good spring, however. Oh, the down air was so risky.
But now I think DLT realizes now he's just stepping back. He knows there's 7 seconds left on the clock. He could take this match and take the set. And Snakeee, knows too. Oh, don't choke now, DLT.
No,
okay,
he's got it.
Nice.
Good stuff from DLT. Getting that win right there at the end. And timing out Snakeee for the win.
For sure.
That's what I'm telling him, man. He's got to play campy.
Yeah.
Even then, though.
He switched it up at the end, and he came back, though. You got to respect it, honestly.
I think what, maybe even that game wasn't so campy as it was just. They were both being really patient, not really wanting to approach each other. Like, that was still an exciting match. Like, it wasn't like.
Because you know what? I think Snakeee realized, okay, DLT now adapted. He now knows what I'm going to do next. So now I got to kind of change it up a little bit.
Like, I think, again, it was a great adaptation by DLT for sure. He did an amazing job overall.
Someone called us out. Our Sonics aren't really that campy. He's a timeout. Shout outs to, who are you? Vale SSB.